Hello and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. On the last run, we played a challenge run. We completed the host. Good run. Good run. Solid run. Incredibly lucky. Incredibly powerful. How come is it on these challenge runs where you don't get any item drops from item rooms, I have such good luck on them? It's unfair because I get such terrible luck on the normal runs. But let's continue with the Family Man, which is an interesting run. You start with familiars and no ability to shoot. And also Dad's key, because I guess you're the dad here. But this run is going to be difficult. But to be perfectly honest, I would rather have this run than the beans or the guppy run where you just have to swing around the guppy's hairball. Because this is actually doable, unlike those ones which require unbelievable luck. The familiars are individually not all that good, but you have 3 of them. And the Rotten Baby especially is extremely good. Like, I really enjoy Rotten Baby. He's very powerful. Now, our damage is very low. Are you a wizard? Doesn't matter. But damage upgrades will still affect the familiars, or at the very least they will definitely affect the fly. You know what? I never knew that the key would open the secret room. That is something I have never had the opportunity of figuring out before. I'm glad it works that way because that's fantastic for me. Let's see if I can get all 3 of them at once. I think I can. So yeah, we're going to absolutely be using Dad's key whenever we can, whenever we think there's a secret room. We'll just pop it because it recharges every other room. I don't foresee any reason why we should not be able to get every single secret room. I can think of a reason. Like if it's just very hard to find, of course. So let's go up here and see if there's a secret room. Oh, I have to get a charge first. Oh, brain. Well, I wish I could get in there. Maybe I should have saved my bomb. But Rotten Baby, those flies, they do a lot of damage. Nope, no secret room there. Secret room is probably going to be adjacent to this room. We will be able to use it. Although maybe we should... Nah. Let's use it on this room. I don't think you can use it to open a deal with the devil. Maybe you can, though. No, I don't think you can. Can you? Would I rather try to find a deal with the devil using Dad's key or open the almost guaranteed location of the second secret room? I think... Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't have used it there because that doesn't actually tell me if it would have worked or not. I should have picked up the health. Why didn't I? Oh, because this experimental treatment gave me more health. Well, we do have a blood bank, which is great. We should be able to get more than enough money to visit the shop whenever we can. Breaking things like poop takes a tremendously long time, so I'm probably not going to do too much of that. Whoa, I missed my cue to get up to the wall and prevent these guys from shooting, but it's okay. And that is a fantastic pickup. There's the secret room. There's the money we need to visit the shop. Excellent. And with 2 keys, we will absolutely go straight to the shop. There it is. Fantastic. Get him. Well, you know, I should probably pick up Champion's Belt because it will affect our damage. So I guess I will. Not the best kind of pickup you can get in this situation because a straight up damage upgrade is just, it's not immediately useful, even though it is useful. But then again, a tear rate of fire would have been equally useless. I guess I would like a trinket, but what trinket would be good in this situation? Yeah, actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, the damage upgrade is fantastic because we are getting one-hit kills on those guys, those groundworms, using the flies now. when before it was a 2-fly. So yeah, our damage is great. Like, that was Monstro. Monstro gets pretty tanky, and we killed him extremely easily. I'll take the mark. So that's unfortunate, but very good. The Death's Touch is a fantastic item, but it doesn't do anything if we can't shoot. It is a damage upgrade though, so I would like to pick it up. And maybe if I get some extra soul hearts from playing the Blood Bank, thanks to Gimpy, or the Gimp mask, maybe I'll come back for it. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's some pretty good luck right there. We'll get the rest of the health that we can, and when we go back, if there's Death's Touch, maybe I'll pick it up. Because I would like to get it. It's a fantastic item. I just wonder if we will be able to survive with only having one red heart container. I think we'll probably be fine. Let's see what's in the item room. I will buy the heart, and there's a very good reason for that. I will use the pill too, but not right now. I'm buying the heart so that I can play with the heart, because I should be able to get a soul heart out of this, and there it is. Now, there was a probability that I would get no soul hearts, or 2 soul hearts, but I still think that was a pretty good trade-off. And now that I have a bomb, I'm going to come over here, position it extremely carefully in the very middle, and I should be able to get both of these bombs. Now that I have 3, I can blow open both of the tinted rocks that are on this floor. There is one here, and there is one down here. And where was that second tinted rock? Was it here? Was it here? Was it here? Well, I thought there was a second tinted rock. There probably is, and I'm probably just missing it. But we'll pick up the HP upgrade, which will protect us a little bit should we choose to get the Death's Touch, which I do now want. There it was. So yeah. Yeah, this run is going pretty good so far. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! The damage upgrade, again, it's not going to be immediately useful. Unless we get something like Tammy's Head. That would be fantastic. Tammy's Head. Might as well try it before we start the fight, because if there is a secret room, I'd like to open it. So yeah, Family Man. I know Family Man is one of those challenges where people have a lot of trouble with it. And that is perfectly fair. This is a very difficult challenge. But you have to really play to, I think, the strengths of Rotten Baby more than anything else. And that means if you can get damage, you should take it. Now, we got extremely lucky on that deal with the devil, because it was 3 items we could take, 3 good items, and it was fantastic. But we still have to play with the strengths of Rotten Baby in mind. You know, this isn't a Juan run yet, but it's getting there. I guess I will go up here and then use it. Whoops! Oh, right! I forgot that you could just run out of the room once you use the key. Oh well. We'll have to go back that way anyways. And yeah, the flies, it's doing a lot of damage. I shouldn't have used it there, that was dumb. There was obviously not a... not a secret room here. Come on, pop up. Yep, the fly took care of him, no problem. I'm saving the key just in case it works opening the deal with the devil. Maybe it didn't work on the first floor because there's no deal with the devil on the first floor normally. Or maybe it just doesn't work that way. I don't know. Yep, okay. Good to know. It doesn't actually work that way. Are You a Wizard is meaningless. Come back down here. We still want to go to the shop. We have plenty of money. And I would... It's not this way, of course. I would like to get some items. So a spacebar item, maybe that's a little bit better than Dad's Key might be good. I mean, Dad's Key is pretty good. It's been doing good stuff for us so far. And I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna take the pill. Luck up. All right, that was worth it. That was worth 5 cents. Now, I guess I could open the golden chest. Let's do it. Let's open the golden chest. You never know what you're gonna get. Could be the goat head. Could be Tammy's or Guppy's head. That's fantastic. The flies we have are doing an incredible amount of damage already. I don't see any reason why we can't just add to the amount of good Guppy fly damage that we're doing. That's a great pickup. And you know what? That itself kind of makes me think that I've been having some extremely good runs on these challenges because we have very, 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 very good damage for this part of the game, for this kind of a challenge run. We have an incredibly good spacebar item that complements that nicely. And, you know, honestly, I don't really foresee us losing this run right now. I'd have to be an idiot. Which, granted, could happen. But this is a great run. And really, it's just because of the deal with the devil and Guppy's head. Deal with the devil got us all the damage we could ever want, and Guppy's head is allowing us to basically act as if we don't have tears, we just have flies. I probably wouldn't even miss it if we didn't have Brother Bobby and Sister Maggie. I'd be like, who are they? I don't remember them. That was some dumb damage, but it is kind of hard to dodge these guys when you can't actually shoot them. You have to just wait. You have to wait and rely and hope that the flies do what you want them to do, which sometimes they don't. And let's face it, most of the time they probably don't. Sister Maggie and Brother Bobby, though, still useful, especially for enemies that are a long distance away, like that guy. That wall turret. 2 keys to open the room? I think so. We will not reroll a run, though. That would be ridiculously bad. I will, however, get a golden key, because now I can just stock up on keys and get the keys that I spent to get in here back. And pick up an HP upgrade. And teleport and save myself 2 seconds. That was a really good room there. I appreciate that, game. We won't have to spend any keys to get into the shop once we find it. Flies that we picked up from that battery are already dead. I forgot we had the maze though. So technically we don't need to actually use keys to get into the shop. We could kind of just wait, walk back and forth, and eventually the maze curse would just teleport us into the shop. But that takes an indeterminate amount of time, and I would much rather just continue this run as it has been going. These guys are a little bit tough to catch because of exactly that. When you kill them, they frequently launch a spider right in your face. There we go. Thank you, rotten baby fly. There we go. Alright. Oh, that was bad damage, whatever. Oh, I can't fly. I can't fly. That was the last run. I was wondering why I was taking so much damage, and it was very, very, very dumb damage on my part because I thought I could fly, when in fact I couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. We're gonna take, there's options. We're gonna take blue map, which should allow us to find the secret room. We'll go back for the secret room that is up here. Get some more money, come back, buy the soul heart. It's a little bit of a scheme here that we're playing, but it works out well. Well, that didn't work out too well. Man, there are a ton of hearts on this floor. Ah, Super Wrath. I'm glad I came down here because usually mini-bosses are worth fighting. And in this case, you know what? It was worth fighting. We picked up a free bomb out of it. I'm not going to complain about that. Still can't go into the challenge room. Probably won't be able to, but that's okay. I would prefer it if the flies wouldn't kill themselves on these guys, but whatever. 13 minutes in, Caves Part 2. It's not the slowest run ever, but it's not the fastest run ever either. Oh, damn it. Teleported all the way up there. Fight the boss? Yes. This guy's going to be a little bit tricky to hit just because our shots are not going to actually line up with how they should. We have to fire from Brother Bobby, Sister Maggie. Which is actually kind of cool because you can kind of just walk in a circle like this and then just kind of shoot a bunch of... Just like, it's like you're shooting a rotating turret around him. You know, like circle strafing. Let the flies do their work. Substantial damage. I don't think that our damage applies to Brother Bobby or Sister Maggie, but maybe it does. Because they're still doing respectable damage. Now, that should be a deal with the devil. No red heart damage. Yeah. Pentagram. Oh. So, Brimstone would be fantastic, but we can't actually use it because we can't fire. So instead, I'm going to take Contract from Below and Ghost Baby. Ooh, health is actually getting a little low at this point. I keep taking some stupid damage. Some dumb hits. But we can go to this room now. Well, that's definitely worth it because I was just saying our health is a little bit low. And that is 2 soul hearts. And Chubb here should not be very difficult. Our damage didn't increase really from picking up Ghost Baby, but I guess it does help. I mean, it's a familiar, it hits things. Loki? No, Peep. It's a familiar, it hits things. I suppose I can't complain about it too much. Let's just get the flies in there. There you go. There you go. Now you're working. Now you're doing your job. You're pulling your weight. Don't get too close, though. And he's dead. We're out of here. Alright, that was definitely worth the time invested just for those 2 soul hearts. Health is very important at this point of the game. We can't let ourselves get cocky. Curse of the Maze being a little bit of a problem. Alright, 5 cents. That's the whole point of this, was to get 5 cents and buy the soul hearts. Not forget about that. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Alright, alright, alright. There's just a bunch of red hearts in the secret room, which is unfortunate. Can't use them at all. Down to the next floor. I'm just gonna beeline to the secret room, why not? Wall masters are gonna be a bit of a problem. Oh, okay. Maybe not a problem. Maybe they'll just be one of them. I don't mind fighting greed. A little bit of extra money now means hopefully we can go to the shop and actually buy something. Especially with the Steam sale. Thank you very much. And always, always re-enter the room. The rocks change. And in fact, in this case, there were no rocks before, and then there were rocks. So rocks grew out of the ground. Always, 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 always revisit greed fight. Alright. You see, we're not doing terrible damage here. We're doing some pretty good stuff. It's just not very focused, you know? We have 3 familiars who are firing normal tiers. It's kind of hard to get them on a line with an enemy. But Rotten Baby, though, he is a machine. Let's go down to the second secret room. That's probably where the boss is going to be perfectly frank. pill. Hematemesis, or hematemesis, doesn't do anything for us, and this is the wrong way to go. Don't step on the creep. It's going to be a long path to the secret room and a long path to the boss, I figure. But we got time. We couldn't do a boss rush at this rate, but that's perfectly understandable considering the run, because this is a difficult run. Don't screw up the bomb placement. That would be awful. Just wait here. No rush, no rush. There we go. Flies doing their work. So what would I like to find from the shop? Well, hopefully we find the shop and I don't have to backtrack through those rooms. But I would love to pick up a... Candle item? No. Hive Mind. Oh. Hive Mind, BBF or BFF or one of the Bs. That'd be fantastic. Coin purse, not so much. Let's see what we got though. Wizard, range up, range down, and I can see forever. I can see forever, I guess, helps us a little bit. But it's really kind of pointless. And I can see forever just saved us one bomb, which isn't all that much. Woo, careful, careful. I think I can make it across. Yeah, you just gotta be careful about it. Alright, so that was a very poor shop. I'm disappointed in it, but in this run, I am not disappointed with it at all. This is a great run. Hopefully all we have to do is go to the mom's foot fight. I'd hate to have to go further than that, but I think we could do it. You know, we have just the kind of run where that's a possibility. The sun, Joker. Joker's great for when we don't get to deal with the devil next, so I'm going to keep that 1,000%. Okay, I'm very fortunate that somehow these shots are not hitting me. That little mini gish really had it in for me. Okay. Get some hits in with the familiars, get them on a line. Try to keep them on the line with the boss. Because their damage is substantial when you can get them all together. I will take Little Gish and I will use the Joker. Yeah, I absolutely take Dead Cat. We're not Guppy yet. But we are 2/3 of the way to Guppy, which makes me very happy. Because picking up Guppy would be a tremendous boon to this run. I will use Sun just to see what's on this floor in case we miss something. We did miss some things. We're going to go over there and take a look. Because I would love to get a good book. Something like Book of Revelations would be fantastic. But then again, I might just want to stick with what we've got, because Guppy's head is going to keep us doing a lot of damage. And yeah, I tell you what, I'll use the world. I'm not going to use High Priestess. I'll use Book of Shadows just to get us into the room. And, yeah, and then we'll just pick up the Guppy's head on the way out. So visit our curse room for half a heart. That's relatively good payout. Unfortunately, we already had some... we already had the Steam sale and a lot of money already, so it really didn't do that much for us. And you know what? Since we're this close to finishing the floor, we might as well visit the last room and see what's here. You never know. A tinted rock, a golden chest. Nah, nothing. It was worth a shot. It only took a second. But then again, I guess those seconds do add up. And we have plenty of bombs, so I don't mind spending a couple here and there looking at skulls. I had a feeling about that room, but it turned out to just be a red herring. Necropolis 2, Curse of the Maze. That sounds very familiar to the kind of rooms we have been getting. And it looks like, unfortunately we'll have to go through that room eventually. Paralysis doesn't do anything really. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through the big room. Alright, it's one of the easier varieties of big rooms, at least. These gurglings are a bit of a pain in the ass, but at the very least, not having, or having a large area means that they're pretty easy to dodge. At least relatively speaking, to how you could be fighting them. Wait for the creep to dissipate. Spend some bombs. Look for tarot cards. I heard a black card. Yup. And there is a tarot card. Another death card. Well, that's pretty good. I thought that room looked familiar. Well, that's interesting that there's nothing here. Oh well. Bomb our way into the secret room, see what we get. More money. I'm not that interested in more money right now. Use the death card, why not? That's what it's there for. That's the one we wanted. Hive mind, giant flies and spiders. That's a good upgrade. That's a good get. I am happy about that. I am over the moon about that. Our flies should be doing tremendous amount of damage now. Degaz, purity. Well, when we get a really nasty curse, we can use this. Yeah, it's probably better than death. Death isn't going to do that much for us. If we have to keep this run going for a while, and then we come across a bad curse, I'll be able to use Degaz to get rid of the curse. So that's pretty good. It's worth it that I can keep it around and not feel bad about getting rid of death. Yeah, no need to play that. Let's get out of here. Hopefully we get a deal with the devil, because technically we didn't get one on the last floor. I mean, we teleported our way into the deal with the devil, but we didn't earn one. So hopefully we earn one on this floor. Kind of hard to see where the foot is going to be with all of the traffic behind us. And I didn't even mention that little Gish is we picked him up a while ago, but he's another familiar following us around. So this is definitely the run of familiars. There's the deal with the devil, as predicted. Polaroid is probably going to be best for us, so let's pick it up. And there we go. That is what you've been waiting for. Little Brimstone is fantastic in this type of run where you can't shoot. Now, unfortunately, he's at the back of our little train. Curse of the Blind. If we find an item, I'll use Degaz. But he's fantastic. Even indirectly hitting enemies, he's going to do a ton of damage. It's a little bit of an annoyance to really aim him because he's at the back of this train, but you know, whatever. I'd still much rather have him than not. And he still has his uses. Oh, Little Brimstone is so good on this run. The flies can get the enemies that he can't. Oh, this is a great 1-2 punch. Not even a 1-2 punch, a 1-10 punch, kind of. I'd love to get more familiars, but I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to. I walked over that creep and didn't take damage. Because look at this. I can't even get him into position, anywhere close to position. I mean, at least make... Oh, I'm not going to take another familiar. You know what? Let's take another familiar. What happens with him? Okay, he just floats around. Alright, I can dig it. Yeah, it would be better if at least 9 lives was ahead of the Little Brimstone, but he's not. 9 lives is behind, or in front of Little Brimstone, so it's just really difficult to aim him. Alright, I think it's time for Degaz. Leave and come back. Pony and Synthol. Honestly, I want to keep the Guppy's head. Otherwise, if I didn't have Guppy's head, it would have been a no-brainer, the pony. The maneuverability would have been enormous. But no, we have Guppy's head. I want to keep it. So extra damage is just going to make our flies do more damage. Right, Little Brimstone. I was like, why is it taking so long to kill things? Ah, I'm not using a little brimstone. Of course, he's a bitch to get into position, but when he does, they feel it. I'm not gonna need money. I might need money. It's very easy to run into a judgment out here. At this point, I'm not really even trying to aim anything in particular. I'm just staying out of the way and shooting in brimstone whenever I can. And there we go. That was an aim. That worked out pretty well. Waited for a little brimstone to kind of make his way over there and release. It's a bitch to do, though. This train is enormous. I am, in fact, a wizard. I play one on TV. Half a heart. Not good, but not bad. Kind of mediocre. Kind of, okay. Extra money. That's good. I want to visit the secret room, so we'll definitely do that before we go into the boss fight here, which might be the end. It might not be the end, though. We might have to actually go all the way down to the cathedral, which, honestly, if that's what we have to do, we're in a position where that's entirely possible to do. And in fact, I would say probable. I'd say it's very, very probable that we can make it all the way through the cathedral. No real good places to use bombs. No tinted rocks that I'm seeing. Good. I didn't want to move too far out of the way because I didn't want little brimstone to move. And yet we have to go up to the cathedral. And we can get an item. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I will spend 3 hearts to get flying. I think that is a worthwhile pickup. The whole point about getting the white pony would have been to get flying. But we wanted to keep the Guppy's head. And this is the best of both worlds. Now, 3 hearts is... It's not a lot, but it's not an insignificant amount either. That could really come back to bite us. But we already made it up a little bit through that one pickup. And, you know, the ability to not have to worry about creep, to be able to hide over rocks should we come across an area where we can do that. You know, this is as good of one of a run as you can get without it being a one run, because it's still, you know, it's still possible we can lose, but it's not likely at this point. A room like this is going to be a pain, just because we can't really control where we're shooting. But we've already got 4 of them dead. There is them all dead. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. And raw liver is an absolutely fantastic item. Unfortunately, I want to keep the permanent Polaroid invincibility that I have, so I'm not going to pick it up. Just running into raw liver like that, you don't just run into raw liver, as the Bolomir meme goes. How come he shoots sometimes right off the bat? But yeah, raw liver is amazing. Unfortunately, it would do us more harm than good. Now, if I completely fuck it up before I reach the boss, oh, well, that's probably not going to happen now. I was going to say that if I completely screwed it up before I went to the boss, then I'd pick it up just to give me a chance, but nah, this is done. Try to get all the familiars in a bit of a line. Yeah, a little brimstone is in that line. Run into the corner. Yeah, our damage is pretty good right now. A couple more passes, and we should be able to take out Isaac. He's going to get a lot of his teleports in with this fight because we're not killing him quickly, but we are killing him. We only got hit once so far. I don't think any challenge has you go to the chest, so that should be a victory. Yep. Ah, that was nice. Epic fetus has appeared in the basement. Oh, so good. Glass cannon, so good. Alright, well that was Family Man. Pretty lucky run, honestly. We got such a good deal with the devil at the basement part 2. Oh man, 3 damage upgrades. We had plenty of health. Oh, I think we had meat too. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So on the next run, we might just continue with this win streak of challenges and try the Purist, which honestly is probably more difficult than all of those 3. Because in Waka Waka, the Host, and the Family Man, you at least started with something. Something very unique that you could build a run off of. Purist? Nothing. It's going to be a tough one. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Come back when we play the Purist. I'll see you then. Goodbye.